All right. So this video is going to be important. This is kind of a big update for the channel as well as Patreon. So let's actually. So I just want to let everybody know that there's going to be a few changes here. Um, Want to put this video out sooner rather than later, more than anything else. So, first and foremost, let's talk about Patreon first. Patreon, I have decided because it's kind of untenable to keep asking you guys, even on the third tier, if you guys want to join, because I understand the economy is kind of in the shitter right now. So basically, I have dropped the requests for the request like I did about a year or so ago with the fourth tier. Then I dropped to the third. Now I've officially dropped it to the second tier. I've dropped it to the second tier. So if you want to send me Patreon requests, just hit the link in the description box below, as always, and hit the second tier this time around. Now, I will say that I did. There is kind of a catch-22, is that, and I don't want to be a dick or anything, but like I did upgrade it to from $8 to 10, which is kind of a small one. But really, the only and I thought about it more and more. I was like, I don't really do anything on the third tier, but the only thing that really matters are the first two tiers. Because so yeah, I'm really going to be operating on the first. The only thing that was really going for the third tier was the requests. But I understand like $15 a month for just that, if a request is kind of untenable, especially in this economy. And I also do want to make Patreon and YouTube more my job. In fact, it is more of my job because, as I've said before in another update video I did a few weeks ago, I basically am working a job where they don't even want me there, and I have to like come in for like an hour, 2 hours tops, and then go home. Yeah, I have to like go in, do the job for very little and go home. So I make I make a lot more on Patreon than I ever will here. And the other thing of why I decided to do this, and it may sound selfish, and I apologize in advance if this sounds incredibly selfish, but BetterHelp ain't cheap. I've been trying to. In a video, I did talk about like I did want to seek therapy because my life has been so chaotic the past 2 months, and I was in the middle of a mental breakdown, and I'm still trying to like better myself. But BetterHelp has been helping me with that. But the thing of it is that this isn't exactly a kind of cheap service. Like I did have a discount, but even then, it's like It's like down from $65 to $58. So my funds are kind of focusing on that. I'm not using this to like. I'm for the majority of it. I'm not using the money for. The only thing I'm using this is for food, paying bills, and BetterHelp. That's what the money is going for. I am literally any comics I get are like the majority of comics I get, 95% of them are from Chris, as you can see. That's all Chris. So fuck. I'm nothing if not professional here. So yeah, I'm not using the money to just buy willy-nilly. I'm just like buying essentials and buying stuff for my mental health. I am very well aware that this is kind of a big ask, but I know a lot of people I've actually had like several messages saying, and this is something I've wanted to do for a while, is just cut down even more on Patreon to like, as the age-old saying goes, you can always catch more flies with honey than with sugar. That's probably not how it goes, but you get my meaning. I've been actually thinking about this for a while. Like I've legit thought about dropping it even more for a while, and I was kind of like, well, this is kind of my only income, and I'm putting a lot of effort into the Patreon videos, and I'm also doing stuff here and there. But at the same time, I also saw where the winds were blowing economically, so I was like, you know what? I can't do that to my patrons anymore. That's unfair of asking for 15 for these. So I just decided I only really operate on Patreon the first two tiers. The requests are just an added bonus. So why don't I just take the one thing that is part of the third tier and move it to the second tier and go from there? Like, that's really what it kind of came down to, is that I felt like I wasn't being fair to anyone, and I decided, you know what, if I really want to make Patreon more attainable and more interesting to people, I needed to cut down even further. So that was kind of the thought process. So yeah, and also, like, I would like to make YouTube and Patreon more of my job than the job I have. Like, you guys, literally, you guys have saved me from starving to death. Like, I'm just going to tell you guys right now, you guys have literally, more times than I can count, thanks to Patreon, have saved me from starving to death. You guys have literally pulled me out from literally not being able to eat for like 2 days. And trust me, I know what that's like. Or not being able to eat much for 2 days. Yeah, so, you know, I thank you all from the bottom of my heart, but also, like, I really want to, you know, keep going with my therapy, and, you know, or, you know, like I said in my other video, my break video, that, like, one of the reasons why I was kind of slowing down on videos was because my mental health was taking a major toll on it, and it was also very much making me not want to do videos. So BetterHelp has been helping me get some energy back, also, like, dealing with the trauma that I've been dealing with, and recent events. So I really want to continue with BetterHelp. I really want to continue with my therapy, and I also want to continue making good content for you guys. You know, over 8,000 people want to listen to me. That's kind of like, that's the other thing, is that I'm still shocked that, like, despite everything, I made it to 8,000 subs, which, in comparison to some YouTubers out there, that's not really anything to sneeze at, or, you know, nothing to really, like, gloat about. But, like, I never thought I would reach 8,000 people wanting to, like, talk to, like, listen to whatever the fuck I have to say. Yeah. So I literally, the only fanfiction idea was a Patreon request, and yeah, my energy just does not have it to make, like, have a good enough imagination to, like, come up with stories. So that was one of the reasons why I ever released the Captain America Superman video was the only fanfiction idea I've done in a while, was because I just have not had the energy to do a fanfiction idea, which sucks, because I like doing those. Those are kind of like a lot of you guys out there enjoy those videos the most. So yeah, if you want to help me continue living, as well, like, living on, you know, a good wage, as well as, like, helping me make good content here on YouTube, yeah, just hit the link in the description box below. Head on over to my Patreon, hit the second tier if you want to get, like, video exclusive. Like, there are going to be, on the second tier, there's going to be videos that are exclusively made for Patreon on the second tier. So keep that in mind. It's not just requests, it's also, like, for video, like, fight videos, faction wars, crossover pairings, and maybe I'll move also some exclusive Patreon, like, fanfiction ideas that are going to be exclusively for Patreon. That's the other thing I'm going to be doing, is moving some fanfiction ideas will be only on Patreon. But yeah, but if you don't want to do that, there's also the first tier, which is polls, movie reviews, episode reviews. I will be doing episode reviews of Alien Earth, so if you want to check those out, just hit the link in the description box below. So yeah, and as well as yeah, I'll also be doing Has Been Hotel reviews when that comes back. Anyway, so yeah, I deeply appreciate the help, and yeah, just if you want to join, just either the first tier or the second tier. That's all I ask. But other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in Multiverse.